Hello guys. So today I thought I'd run you through my current boot collection, just what I have here. I wear most of these. Some of them I don't wear, but a good amount of them I have in my rotation, and however, if one or two I wear most of the time. Um, but yeah, uh, I'll just get this started. So first pair in my collection that I want to talk about are the Mizuno Monorcita Neo Pros. These have been on the channel a decent amount already, but yeah, these are my daily like go-to cleats. Right now, I play most of my games in these, and yeah, I really like them. I think they're my favorite Mizuno cleat I've had so far, which is funny because they're a takedown model. Um, but I'm I want to get the Monorcita Neo Elites soon and compare the difference because the pros have the synthetic leather, but the elites have the kangaroo leather. So I want to see um, if I enjoy those more, about the same, maybe less. But yeah, these are a great boot. Way less expensive than top end cleats, and they're great for great for many people's budget. It's fairly simple construction, but it wraps your foot decently close. Very comfortable once broken in. The outsole is neutral, so it's suitable for turf, AG, and FG. And it's just a really great package. Lightweight as well. Just great boot overall, and uh, I've really enjoyed these. All right, on to the next pair. We'll do another pair of Mizunos. These are the Mizuno Alpha Elites. This is the first edition of the Alpha. I know the second edition came out maybe early spring this year, and I've heard a lot of good things about them, but I quite enjoy these as well. They're even lighter than the Monorcitas, and this is Mizuno's like real aggressive speed boot. I think they look great as well. Um, there is the made in Japan version, which is slightly more premium, but these elites feature basically exactly the same construction, except the made in Japans are made by hand, and the quality of material is just slightly better. But honestly, I've heard you can't really tell a difference. With these, they're even more lightweight than the Monorcitas, and they wrap your foot really close. They give you a very barefoot sensation on the ball, but this upper, I don't know if you can tell, it's still very soft, especially when broken in. It feels very plush. It's a very unique feeling, and a super great a great feature of the Alpha is the liner on the inside of the boot. It's on the tongue, it's on the insole, and on the heel liner. It's called Zero Glide, and it's this slightly sticky material that grips to your socks when you put your foot in the cleat, and it really locks you in, holds you in place, and keeps you secure, which hardly any other boots on the market offer that. And it's a very raw, aggressive speed boot feeling, but still very comfortable. And these are very fun to play with. I I liked them a lot initially, but after a while, they just felt a little too. I like a little more to the upper than these offer. Like they just feel slightly too thin for me. It's just a personal preference thing, but these boots are a great pair as well. All right, we will just go to my other pair of Mizunos. These are the Mizuno Neo Beta Elites, and these have been featured on the channel with the comparison the comparison video with the Mercurials, and outsole is the same as the Monorcetas, neutral, good on turf and firm ground. And you have a nice kangaroo leather upper here that moves into the synthetic. It's a lightweight speed boot as well. Not quite as lightweight as the Alpha. And these are very comfortable. They're not, they don't, I found they don't offer the greatest amount of lockdown. It's still solid, but it's not as good as the Alpha, I would say. And yeah, I enjoy playing in these. I kind of have phased them out of my rotation because I like the Monorcetas better, and they I, they just don't offer quite the same amount of lockdown with the one-piece upper construction. I think I would like these more if I got the non-beta version, which I do want to get at some point. But overall, very solid. A lot of people will like these. They're easy to like. And this Elite model is basically the same as the Made in Japan, just the Made in Japan is handmade and slightly better quality materials. So, but again, another great boot overall. Now, let's move on to Nike. We'll do these two at the same time. So, the Mercurial Vapor 16 Elites. They're the exact same boot, just in different colorway in the AG sole plate. And these have been featured on the channel already. But I wore these in the fall for my college season, and I quite enjoyed them. Super comfortable. I had the Vapor 15s last year, and I think these are much more comfortable than those. The upper is super soft right away, straight out of the box. And the air zoom in the sole plate, I really enjoy. It gives this nice bouncy feeling when running and playing. And the grip knit on the upper is nice too. It adds a little something, especially in wet conditions. I really noticed it. Sticks to the ball nicely, but it's not overly aggressive. Like, it's going to be less grippy than the GX. And yeah, very comfortable, decently lightweight, accommodates a lot of people's feet, so wider foot shapes can fit into these, and if they feel sharp on the ball, sharp and nimble, and like a Mercurial should feel. And yeah, maybe slightly less lockdown than some previous generations, but I don't mind it. I still quite enjoy these, and sometimes when you play in them, just forget they're even on your feet, which is really great. But another great solid pair. And I don't know if I want to get another pair of these, but some of the recent colorways they've come out with are really nice, so we'll see. And the AG sole plate functions great. It's really good, and I wear these on firm ground too, because the studs are decently long for AG and they work great. And yeah, so really enjoyed these. All right, now these, the Phantom GX1s. I don't really wear these anymore, even though they're still in pretty solid condition, because I had a little scare when playing on turf. I tried to turn and these got stuck in the turf and strained my knee a bit, strained my MCL. I was fine, only needed a few days to rest, but I've kind of been scarred from that and don't totally want to go back to these. Part of that is my own fault. These are the FG stud pattern, and I was playing on turf, so like, what do you expect? But when I was wearing these more often, I really, really enjoyed them. They wrap your foot super tight, so you feel very close to the ball, and the grip knit is very grippy on here. It takes a little bit of time to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's a very unique feeling that not many other boots offer. The heel is also really nice in this. It's like there's like a plushness in the back, but it locks you in really well, um, and it's decently lightweight too for like a control boot, and I think they look great. Um, and yeah, I've really enjoyed playing in these, and I think I might wear them again coming up soon. See how I feel about them now, and yeah, but a unique experience. You're not gonna get a feeling like this from many other boots, and I think what they did with the new, what is it now, the Phantom 6, is very similar to the GX1, and I want to get a pair to try it out because they look great. But yes, great pair of boots and loved by the football community. All right, now on to Adidas. These ones have never even, I've never even worn these on the pitch once. These are the Nemesis 17s, I'm pretty sure, and the Messi version. So Messi didn't actually wear these. This is just a special colorway for him, and they're older, so some of the color is fading a bit. That's why they're a bit yellow. I don't know how much of a review I can give of these. I've put these on, laceless of course, so the lockdown won't be as good. Upper feels decently soft though, and I remember when these came out, like people, they thought it was crazy because it's like this 360 tape, and yeah, sprint frame outsole that's been used on a lot of Adidas cleats. I might sell these at some point, or who knows, I might keep them for a while and try them out. But yeah, cool little laceless cleat and nice thing to have in the collection. Who knows how much I'll really get to use them. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to put these on, give them a little play test. But yeah, all right, last pair of boots. These are the Copa Icons, which have been on the channel a decent amount. And like I've said before, I quite like these. Really nice soft kangaroo leather in the forefoot. And super comfortable, very lightweight surprisingly lightweight for a boot like this. Simple construction, traditional tongue. They have extra hole up here so you can do the runner's loop, which is what I do. Sole plate is AG, but can be used on FG as well. Works great on both. And while this boot is very, very good in a lot of aspects, I like it, but I don't like it so much for games because I feel very locked in the midfoot, but then the forefoot is looser and it's like plush and soft, and you have a lot of freedom there, and it loses some continuity in that way, and I don't totally love that feeling. I wore these in the first half of my game last weekend, and I had to switch them at halftime because back to the Monorcitas, because that's what I was used to, and they just didn't feel quite locked in enough for me. I like a bit more lockdown, and but yeah, they're still great pair of boots. A lot of people really like these, and for the price that they're at, they're a great pickup, like a real steal, honestly. Like this feels like a top end Adidas boot at its price point of, I think it sits at $180 and you can find it for less in a lot of places. But another great pair of boots, and I think going forward I'll use these mostly for training and when I do some coaching as well. But really nice, and I hope Adidas makes some more colorways because I definitely pick them up. But yeah, and I would say my favorite pair in the collection right now to wear is the Monorcitas. I really like these, and yeah, that's my favorite pair right now. Looking to get more of those, but you guys let me know, what was your favorite pair? Do you like this kind of content? I can try and do more, and yeah, when I pick up more boots, I'll make videos on them as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.